Now I'm out in the Dandenong Ranges in Victoria because Avida has loaned us for a few days their Explorer LX. This is their brand new off-grid adventure machine. It's based on the Mercedes Benz Sprinter medium wheelbase all-wheel drive, and it's kitted out for your four-wheel drive lifestyle. There's no gas on board, but you do have a 400 amp hour lithium battery that can be optioned up to 600 amp hours. You've got a 3000 watt inverter, and you've got 400 watts of solar up on the roof, and that can be optioned up to 800 watts. Now, I said it was kitted out for the four-wheel drive lifestyle, so you've got a winch at the front, couple of rated recovery points, you've got a snorkel, service ladder at the back, and it comes standard with all-terrain tyres. So it is an off-grid touring machine, and therefore it's going to need a decent water carrying capacity. To that end, they've fitted 170 litres worth of freshwater storage, and that breaks down to 45 litres for your drinking water and 125 litres for your fresh water. So a decent amount of water storage capacity here. And obviously any off-grid vehicle these days needs a grey water tank, and this one's no different. It's got a 95 litre tank on board, so you can confidently go into your national parks and leave no trace. One thing I noticed about this vehicle straight away was the amount of working lights that you've got on the outside of the van. You've got a 50-inch LED driving light bar above the windscreen. You've got your spotties on the nudge bar and some rear lights and an awning light as well. Look, this is a motorhome, so you want to be comfortable. There's rooftop AC and a little oscillating fan by the bed. And speaking of the bed, I really like the side pod that they're fitted. That really increases your sleeping space. Now, I've driven a lot of Mercedes Sprinters before that have been converted into motorhomes, and I think it's an ideal base vehicle. It's got a 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine. It produces 140 kilowatts of power, 450 newton meters of torque. You're perched up nice and high. It's a comfortable driver's cab. And the Sprinter, it turns on a dime. I mean, I reckon that's got a tighter turning circle than my own personal four-wheel drive. So if you're feeling perhaps a little bit intimidated about driving a bigger vehicle, really don't be. Jump on board and give it a crack. Okay, I'll go give you the grand tour, show you what I'm sleeping in over the next couple of days, and then probably chuck something in the camp oven for dinner. So obviously with any camper van, space is naturally going to be a little bit more limited, so it becomes important for the manufacturer to employ some creative solutions, and that's what Avida has done with this vehicle. So first of all, we have a fold-down table that secures up here magnetically, and we also have here a drawer that is the perfect size for a portable induction cooktop. Again, remember, this vehicle is no gas because we do have that 400 amp hour lithium battery on board, backed by your 400 watts of solar, which again can be upgraded. So I'll just pop that up there. Some entertainment options as well. We've got a neat Fusion speaker. We've got a TV on board too. So speaking of creative solutions, we have this lift up bench extension. So we have our sink here as well with our hot and cold water, and between that little bench and this one here, it sort of creates a nice outdoor catering area. All switches and controls are neatly arrayed up here. We have our Victron digital display, isolation switches for various 12-volt functions, a water pump, awning lights, interior lights, that sort of thing, and even a microwave. So this Victron display is pretty intuitive. We can see at a glance what our battery state of charge is, the amount of DC load on the battery, and we can also see what our water tank levels are. Nothing in the grey water tank. We've got a almost full freshwater tank here and almost or just over half full tank here. And next to that we have our controller for the diesel hot water system and space heater. And Avida has also included this slimline Vitrafrigo fridge under the bench. Now, what would any luxurious modern camper van be such as this without a bathroom? In fact, it's right here. We'll just open it up and have a little look. It's got a Thetford cassette toilet, a wash basin, and just quickly I'll point out this vehicle is licensed to carry up to 4 people. We've got our little dinette chair at the back here, and we've got 2 seat belts so we can have a driver, a front passenger, and 2 people back here. And one other thing, the 2 cab chairs, they swivel around so that you can make use of this table right here. Nice little reading light with an integrated USB point too, so you can, again, charge your device. Not a word of a lie, this mattress is actually pretty comfortable. It's quite cozy in here. We've got a little flip down fan here, so look, you can get that up out of the way so you don't kick it in your sleep. A little bit of storage space even up here. And this is where we're keeping our kettle, our toaster, some plates. When it comes to your main storage, look, obviously it's under the bed where you're going to keep, most of your stuff, your bulkier items. And I do like the fact that Avida has included some side pockets as well. Because again, when it comes to this sort of camper van touring lifestyle, you can't have too much storage space. I mean, storage space is so important in a vehicle such as this, and this elevated bed system, it really does open up so much space underneath. So what we have is this insect screen. So we just need to unclip that and we zip it into place, just like that. And imagine lying up there, perhaps in the afternoon, just to read a book, protected from the insects. I think that's a great idea. Well, there you go. That's a very quick look at the Avida Explorer LX. It's their off-grid touring, full-drive lifestyle machine. Look, it's time to cook up a bit of a feed for the crew. Pretty hungry myself. It's been a long day. These will be my quarters for the next few days. I'll let you know how we go. But in the meantime, hope you enjoyed.
Our review of Avida Explorer LX did feature quite a few options. Many of those are very appealing. The options seen here are a snorkel, the adventure bar with worn winch, the 2 driving lights on the adventure bar, the 2 seatbelts in the dinette area along with 2 child restraints, alloy wheels, the rear fly screen, which is a brilliant option, an additional 200 amp hour Victron lithium battery for a total of 600 amp hours of lithium, and finally 2 200 watt solar blankets, giving the vehicle an additional 400 watts of solar for a total of 800 watts.